Right then, this is a quick walk around video for a fabulous Honda CR-V. It's a 2-litre EX automatic, 2013 car, covered just 69,000 miles. A bit special this one, finished in the passion red, which always looks lovely on a car. It's also fitted with the high level rear spoiler, optional front grille that you can see there. It's got the chrome pack basically, so pardon me, the fog lamp surrounds, door strips. It just makes it a very, very smart looking car, this one, and it's in very nice condition. Front of the car, lights and lenses, clear, intact. There's no cracks or condensation there, excuse my shadow. Bonnet, very, very clean. Any stone chips, minor indeed. Near side of the car, very smooth down the flanks, can't see any obvious indentations jumping out at me. Near side front alloy, very good. Inside rear alloy, again, very nice condition. Always like the rear three-quarter angles when they've got the spoiler on. It's, you know, it's only a subtle thing, but it just adds substance to the car. Chrome strips extends around onto the rear tailgate, as you can see. Off side of the car, again, very, very smooth down the flanks. There's nothing that jumps out at me at all in terms of indentations. Off side rear alloy, again, very good. The remaining panel works very nice. There will be, as I always say, there's always going to be the odd light minor sort of brush mark, but there's nothing that sort of jumps out particularly bad on the car. But that's a lovely example. Coming to the boot area, absolutely cavernous boot, and unlike a lot of CR-Vs, it's in fantastic condition in the back here because it's not been used that heavily. Coming to the back, wide opening rear doors, you've got this gorgeous ivory leather interior. Again, very, very good for the age and mileage and use they generally have. But this is way better than most. Coming on the front, passenger side, full set of original Honda mats. Passenger seat again, fabulous condition there. Finally coming to the driver's door card. Again, all very nice for the age. Footwell area is very good, and driver's seat, the one that's done all of the work, is actually in very, very good condition. Inside the car now, engine's running, the dashboard's illuminated, and fantastic condition again. Sat nav working perfectly. Pop the car into reverse, that lovely clear parking camera. That complements the front and rear parking sensors. Quickly show you 69,216 miles, engine's running, and there are no warning lights on the car at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, it's a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V, 2-litre EX automatic. The car is registered WK13NWH. The mileage at the start of the road test is 69,216 miles. The reason we do these videos, and as I always say, especially this bit, the road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's looking online at the car, they get to see that very car in operation. It can be really, really frustrating when you go and see a car, if you've driven any kind of distance, if you get there and find out actually there's an obvious fault with it, which you'd much rather known about before setting off, which is clearly why we do it. Also done on these very quiet country roads. It's beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test trip we take our customers on, with the hope being, of course, it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you go on a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, it's been very well maintained, this one, feels it as soon as you drive it. Get in, push button start, top of the range car, engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the car relating to the engine or any other car, part of the car for that matter. Temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. I've said it a million times before, but in the real world of motoring, Honda made the best four-cylinder engines in the world, certainly in terms of mass production. It is, in its class, commonly regarded as the most reliable, longest lasting engine out there. Cam chain driven as well, so no cam belts to have to worry about. But it's just a lovely engine to use day in, day out. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's flexible, but when you do lean on it and give it a you give it a kick down there, picks up, it's smooth, it's easy on the ear, it's just beautifully engineered, it really, really is. Engine feeds through into the automatic gearbox, typical Honda box, again just slick, smooth shifts, ratios selected by Honda to get the best out of the car, both in terms of performance but also economy as well, because there's obviously a compromise between the two. Gearbox, like the engine, has a reputation of being very, very tough and reliable over big mileages, and this performs exactly as it should. Moving on to the steering and chassis, CR-V's always driven well, always noted for it. Honda, as I regularly say, they've never claimed this is going to be a sports car, because it isn't. What it is a very, very nice car to drive, and it feels very car-like, way before other manufacturers sort of cottoned on to the idea. The steering's really nicely weighted, it's precise and accurate. There's no, it's precise and accurate. It's got weighting to it as well, so it's not over light. The chassis itself delivers a very comfortable, compliant ride. Only sort of sharp ridges will sort of make themselves known. But the setup also allows the car to flow through corners like this just wonderfully well. Minimum movement of the steering wheel, hardly any body roll. Because sometimes you read a motoring report on them, or a video or something, watch a video, and they can say, oh, they're a bit boring, they're a bit this. But as I said, they were never meant to be sporty, but they missed the point. It's still very nice to drive. But the body control through some tough roads, we go regularly up to the north of Wales to see family, is brilliant, even on challenging roads. It's a very accomplished car, unless you're driving it like an utter lunatic. It's not going to handle like that. Worth pointing out, absolutely no clonks, rattles, anything from underneath the car at all. Steering exhibits no vibrations at this speed, or any speed up to the legal limit, and it also tracks dead straight. Brakes on the car, which one was behind me? Get my nice hard brake. They're good. It looks like it's had very recent brake pads all around when we did the checks on the car, so they're all in good order. It does have a tiny little brake squeal on light brake application, but more often than not, a few heavy thumps on the brakes, and that tends to go away. But given the brakes are brand new, it can often be the case. Then coming inside, first thing you notice we get in, just lovely and airy in here. Really good visibility all around the car, so you feel very confident as soon as you get in. I love this interior. It is really sought after on the CR-Vs. There you are, I can hear a bit of a squeak on there. Might give them a bit of a clean up actually. This light interior, it's what it does on sort of duller days like today, it just brightens up the whole of the interior. Black leather's lovely, but it can be a bit sombre and dull on dark days. And then on hot summer's days, they can be blindingly hot, to burn your backside when you get in if you're wearing shorts. Whereas these remain cool in the summer as well. I love this interior, really do. We've got a CR-V with a black leather interior, but I try and hunt these if I can. As you'd expect of a Honda, beautifully put together, no squeaks, no rattles from the interior. Dashboard layout, this is the top of the range car, so very highly equipped, but literally within a day or two of driving it, you've mastered it. It's a really simple, easy car to just get in, jump and drive. There will be functions in it which basically you'll learn them over time. Most of which you don't really ever touch, but the stuff you do, it becomes second nature very, very quickly. Sat nav, one of the nicest you'll use, dead easy to operate, or operatable perfectly. Down below that, dual zone climate control system. And that gives you the option to have different temperatures side to side as well, and that pumps out lovely cold air, by the way. Anything you twist or prod has that lovely high quality feel you get from all Honda controls. Worth pointing out, the sat nav does also incorporate DAB radio. You've got Bluetooth for your hands-free system. You can Bluetooth music as well. You've also got hardwire in there, USB ports, HDMI, and all sorts in there as well. So it's the spec actually very, very good for this vintage car. And then you've got this lovely clear dash binnacle in front of me, white on black gauges,
simple, easy, legible, much nicer to look at than some of the modern stuff. And just finished off the leather-bound steering wheel. This is a four-wheel drive version of the CR-V, albeit you don't do anything. It does it completely automatically. So basically the car now is running in two-wheel drive, just front-wheel drive only, which is the most efficient way to pull a car along. Because Honda worked out donkey's years ago that most people will be driving as I am right now, where you don't need four-wheel drive on. So by not being on, you're going to save your tyres, you can save fuel, and puts less mechanical stress through the car as well. Should it need to go into four-wheel drive, it does it completely automatically. It senses the front wheels starting to lose grip more quickly than you could yourself, seamlessly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive, and off you go, and it disengages it as soon as it's no longer needed. It's a brilliant system, absolutely brilliant. As I said at the start of the video, the point of it is literally just to show the car operating, but to feedback on any obvious issues, nothing at all.